because this is what we're using right now. That'll help me understand that. Okay.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, your map too?
Oh crap, no. You want me to, I've got it here, but I don't have the...
I'll let you use that one.
Alright. It's in my bag, I forgot. And I've got my... just right from here to watch.
Cool.
Intercom, we're tested. That's theater panel check.
Excellent.
Analytics database still out, or no? Yep, still expired.
So this one hit continue. Yep. This is a touch screen one. Hit continue again. Now go to map. There you go.
Okay.
So this one's got touch screen here for the radios.
Oh, okay.
So when you want to do it, you just press that, and then you can type in the frequency you want.
Should we do all the radios now, or we're going to wait?
No, we're going to do it when we get to that flight instrument check after the run-up check and after our takeoff brief is when we set everything.
Okay.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is turning a left crosswind for 31 full stop Livingston.
Avionics databases were out of status checking.
Altimeter 3029er.
Wow, that's high.
Howell, Livingston County, Spencer J. Hardy Airport. Automated weather observation 1225 Zulu weather wind 070 at 3 visibility 10 ceiling 3,300 overcast temperature 13 Celsius dew point 13 altimeter 3029er.
Visibility was 10.
10, okay. We're going one.
We're going to go 1, 3. We're going to go 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, because the 3 knots is nothing.
Right. Okay. Well, even though normally it's close enough to go the other, but all right.
Right.
And these guys are already using that.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 knots is not going to affect us that much.
Okay. All right. Let's. Altimeter check. 40. Flight instruments check, blue over brown, field elevation's about right, no airspeed, no vertical speed, no airspeed, field elevation, transponders at, let's put it on, okay, and we've got taxi diagram up, lights next on, we're going to check brakes, and then we're going to make our call and go out and taxi.
Cool.
Brake check. This was the right place to put the plane, right? The first time out?
Absolutely.
Okay. Your controls?
My controls. Mine are good. Your controls?
My controls.
Your controls.
And just so I get this here, you push in and then I go. So, because I've been clicking. So
No.
Push and then
Hold.
I push.
No,
hold.
not put. You don't have to push. Just up or down.
You
You don't have to push in at all.
Oh, I thought I had to.
No, it's
Okay.
just up or down. There you go.
Just there's a pause. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Livingston County
I know
traffic,
a lot of people
Skyhawk
click it.
2322 Yankee is turning left base for 31
It's just-
full stop
It's a push and
Livingston.
hold.
I'm sorry, what?
It's just a push and hold, see?
Right, okay.
I feel
I
it.
thought you said push and then, okay.
No.
All right, so.
Or, just saying, it's up or down.
Up or down.
You don't
right.
have to
Okay,
actually
got it.
push it.
All right, that's what I threw. Livingston County, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, taxiing from crosswinds via Bravo to 31, Livingston County.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is turning final for 31, full stop.
This actually has a climb prop on it, different than, so this has a Sentinel prop on it that we talked about.
Right.
So your cruise is not going to be as fast in this one. If you took this one on a cross country, we're not going to get the same performance as, say, 595, because that has a cruise prop on it. Once you get up in the air and you set it for, 2,400 RPMs, you're going to get a true airspeed of 120 roughly, where this one, it might be 109.
Okay.
Get your truck all fixed?
Yep, it's $4,100 later,
What'd they have to do?
Cam and lifters.
Oh,
the only thing that made me, he researched different ones and he didn't go back to factory because he said these other ones said they were more reliable. But then he didn't tell me later that it's a little bit noisier. And I like quiet.
Right.
Like, I know it's a Hemi and it makes the sound, but it's a little bit noisy. Now, a friend of mine told me maybe it'll break in a little bit.
Right.
But I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can't hear anything inside. It just sounds a little decentish.
I got this rattling in my front end that I'm going to have to take it to my buddy and have... when I bought the truck, the guy says, the brakes were looking bad, so I threw some new pads and rotors on the front. I'm like, cool. When I first bought the truck?
Oh.
Well, you think he's going to spend any kind of money on the pads? No, he bought the shit pads.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that are dusty and my rims are constantly dirty.
I hate that, yeah.
So
it's not that much different, when you go do it yourself. Like a lot of times what I'll do is what I'll do as my truck's got older, I YouTube it if it's not that hard and it's summer where I'm not freezing my ass off, then I'll go ahead and do that. But sometimes I'll go in and pay the $40 or whatever they charge a belt tire for the diagnosis.
Right.
Because if it's just like an idle arm or something, and I'm like, okay, I YouTube it, and I'm like, all right, if I'm bored, I'll go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah.
But
I got a buddy that had a place right in my sub. He had built a pole barn. He had a lift in there. And I would just go down there with a case of beer and buy the parts and stuff, and we'd wrench on it and get, 30, 40 bucks for using his garage and stuff.
Is that where the plane was? Where is it down for? The one that flipped.
It's over there.
Oh, they moved it. Okay.
Yeah. It was an eyesore. They didn't want it there anymore. People kept calling on it.
Right, yeah. It's like, what happened? What happened?
If that's a 182 or it looks like a 182 over. Older 182, maybe. One 315 Foxtrot.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is holding short of 31, staying in the pattern, Livingston.
I brought the dinghy home last weekend and got that mounted up in a pulley thing I bought at Harbor Freight so I can hoist it in my garage so I didn't need a trailer. It shrinks down enough to get in the back of my truck, and then...
I'm going to take my boat out Saturday, probably for the last time. I'll probably take it out Tuesday.
Saturday's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. My buddy asked me, he goes, you want to come up to our place? He's got a place on Lake St. Clair, which is really pretty.
Oh.
The water.
That's what I got to get my money situation back on kilter after that truck repair, but my goal is to get the boat paid off this winter and then get a trailer so I can rent a truck and take it over to the east side of the state and check out like Claire, St. Clair, maybe do Put-in Bay once in my life. I know it's like kind of a freaking crazy over there.
He's going to fly into Put-in Bay for lunch.
That's cool.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is taking 3-1, staying in the pattern, Livingston.
I went there with a buddy of mine. I was like, dude, this sucks. He goes, why? I go, because we're at the world's longest bar.
Oh, right.
And we can't drink.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, but the girls keep coming up to us because we got an airplane.
Oh.
I go, you're right.
Yeah. Well, I can't do anything.
Can't do anything. They're like, can we go for a ride? We're like, no.
Oh, no. Okay, so now we're going to set the radios and stuff. Okay, let's do run up first. Okay. Brakes held, fuel pump on. Fuel prime off. Fuel gauges still full. Fuel shut off and open. Full rich. Throttle coming up to 1700. Pressure. Oil temps coming up. Pressure's okay. Is there anything we're really here to look at?
They're working.
They're working?
Yeah.
No, they're below green, but okay.
Yeah. The CHT's coming up into the green, which is good.
AMAG's coming to right.
A little bit of a drop.
A little bit. Back to both. Both. Meter are charging and in the green. Load check. I put pitot heat on for load check.
County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is turning left crosswind, staying in the pattern, Livingston.
Fuel pump pressure checking. Still good. Throttle idle check. One that idles at about 1,000 either way, so.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is turning left downwind for 31 full stop, Livingston.
Okay, so takeoff brief. If we have any issues or we've rotated, we're just going to pull power and up the runway. If we've rotated with usable runway left, we're going to point the nose down. If we've rotated and we're 1,700 feet or less, we're going to point the nose down and look for fields. If we're 1,700 feet or more, we are going to be making a left turn. So, and that's the wind's pushing us, but we'll turn around left and come back and land on the runway. Anything different with this, with the winds?
There's not much wind. There's
not much to worry about from there. Okay.
Our departure brief is that we're going to take a normal takeoff and head to Mason at 3,500 feet.
Right.
Okay. Now we go to that. This is where we go to the flight instrument. So the first, it's not a flight instrument check. It's okay. What's our heading?
Right. So we're going to do the heading is put down here was 266.
Okay. So heading bug to 266. Okay, altitude, 3,500. Okay. Frequencies. So we want to plug in Mason's frequency.
We've got ours here already.
So just, it's touch screen, so push that and type in 122 point what? For the common traffic frequency for Mason. Got it right there.
Oh, I got my alternate. All right, yeah. Over here, sorry.
122.7, so go 1227.
Livingston County 618 Delta Charlie.
Enter.
5 miles to the west, inbound for 31, Livingston County.
Okay, so that's loaded.
Oh, and then when I want to switch this one?
You just go like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
So hit it again. Nope, the other one. Top one, and it switches it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's your flip-flop. Hitting the green is your flip-flop.
Oh, got it. Okay. So, all right.
Okay, so now we want to load the AWAS for
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is turning left base for 31, full stop, Livingston.
119.425. Right there, perfect. We don't have to flip it yet.
That's what I do for here, right?
Okay. And make sure you're looking at it when you do it because it's very sensitive, this button is.
Right.
So we got that set. Now we're going to go to our function on the transponder. And we're going to go to flight timer.
Livingston
So
County
reset
traffic,
that.
Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is
clear.
turning final for 31 Livingston.
Cool. And it'll automatically start when we take off.
Okay.
So when we do cross countries, it'll automatically start timing our checkpoints.
Okay.
So if you had 5 minutes to top a climb and then 10 minutes later was your next checkpoint, we know that when you get to that second checkpoint, this thing should read about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Cool?
All right.
All right, so we're all
and I'm
set.
going to move this back for watch for traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, 618 to the Charlie is 3 miles inbound for 31 Livingston County.
Okay. So
Gonna run up.
Yep, you already did that.
Pre-takeoff flight instruments we did. Transponders all set. Seatbelts are fastened. Flight controls freeing. Is set to neutral. Weird, I don't think I saw him on the scope.
Yeah, he's right there at the
I mean,
00.
I do now, but I mean, when I looked at it earlier, I must have missed him. Okay. Put this to flaps takeoff. Is it okay to do this now?
Yep.
Before. So we'll put
Ladies
landing
and
light
gentlemen,
on,
618
taxi
to
off.
Charlie, being left
strobe
downwind
on.
for 31 Livingston County.
We're on the proper frequency, our oil temp.
Always do a radio check, too.
Traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is clear at 31 on Alpha 3
Radio
Livingston.
check.
Sorry?
Livingston County
always just do
traffic,
a radio
7150
check.
Papa Tango is departing 31 to the north Livingston.
So I just say that now? Okay. And do we just say
Livingston County traffic, Bonanza 176 Whiskey at the north hangars, taxi to runway 31, Livingston County.
Radio check.
I'm sorry.
You just say
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is taking from Alpha 3 via Alpha to crosswinds Livingston.
Livingston County, Diamond 568.
Check loud and clear.
Thank you. Yeah, just
Thank you.
Cool.
Fuel pump is on. Flaps are at takeoff, 1 knot. And visually, 1 knot. Lights as required, landing on, strobe on, canopy vents are secure. Okay. And we'll go up here. And we'll say taking off 31, departing to the southwest, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, got a couple people here.
got time.
We're okay?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and make the call, right?
Yep.
Livingston County, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, taking off 31, departing to the southwest, Livingston County.
Ladies and traffic, 618 to the Charlie, turning left base for 31 Livingston County.
Oh, that's my iPad talking.
Livingston County traffic, Diamond 150, Papa Tango is departing the pattern to the northeast Livingston.
Feet on the brakes still. There you go.
Livingston County traffic, 618 to the
Airspeed
Charlie,
alive.
turning final for 31 Livingston County.
Yep.
Another guy's going to the north, it looks like. Gauge is green. Looking for fields. Traffic's off to the right.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is holding short of the departure end of 31 Livingston.
Traffic, that's 4 Pop.
Gauge is still green. coming up flaps. Nose down a little bit, looking for 75.
Williams County traffic, 618 to Charlie is on the go, remaining in the pattern, Williams County.
And when we get to 1700, we'll turn to southwest. There's our proving grounds.
Cool. Go right to the center of it.
Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, departing the pattern to the southwest, Livingston County.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is crossing the departure end of 31, Livingston.
Traffic, 74 Bob, left base, 18 Romeo.
Livingston County traffic, Skyhawk 2322 Yankee is clear of the departure end of 31 on Bravo, Livingston.
Romeo traffic, 74 Bob, base final 18 Romeo.
Livingston County traffic, 618 to Charlie, turning left crossing for 31, Livingston County.
I've got to start heading to 266.
Okay.
Right?
Right over the
Livingston
top of the
County
proving
traffic,
ground.
618 to Charlie,
Go right to
turn
your
left
heading.
down
Keep your
150,
climb going.
Livingston County.
Do I have to start worrying about the clouds? They might be.
They might be, but I would wait till you get to them before you do anything.
Okay.
Get to your heading. Get to your heading. Yeah. Go a little bit faster on your heading.
Okay.
There you go. And there you go. Right about there. Yeah, we might be able to get... let's just level at 3 then.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So remember, nose over first. Nose over hard.
Okay.
And stop the climb.
Okay.
You got to do that. And don't you'll touch that trim until you get that. All right, our speed's built up. Bring your throttle back. Right there. That's good. Now trim. Boom. A lot easier. Yeah. So look at this. You're sitting right at 3,000 feet. You're on you're off about 4 degrees. No big deal. Just drift it a little bit. There's your silos out there. See them off the freeway where the freeway bends?
Yes.
Just north? Cool. So we know that that's Williamson. We know that M52 comes out of Weberville, so it's right in front of us somewhere, right? Cool. Now we're just sitting back. We're like, okay, cool. We don't see any traffic in front of us. You can say last call, or you can just say screw it, just flip frequencies right now.
Okay, I think I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flip frequencies. Just touch this.
Yep.
And then we'll
flip that and listen. And if you look right off your nose.
Logan, Juliet Field Airport. Automated weather observation. 1244 Zulu weather. Wind 100 at 7. Visibility 10. Feeling 3,200. Overcast. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3029er.
altimeter, so that's good.
Okay, and we know that we're going to use runway 10, right?
Right.
Logan, Juliet Field Airport. Automated weather observation. 1244 Zulu weather. Wind 10.
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right base for runway 10, Mesa traffic.
Plus, that guy's over there. He's on a right base for 10. You can look way out there and almost see where the airport's
like
at.
That could be it, yeah.
So, cruise checklist.
Okay. Throttle set, fuel pump off. Engine instruments, green, green. Landing light off. Fixture lean, we're not going to lean this time.
Nope. But look, you're right at 266.
Oh.
You can see the airport way out there.
Okay.
It's all about just staying on course. Here's your M52 right here.
Okay, that is 52.
Which is about your 10-mile mark.
Okay. So you would just for 10.
Area municipal traffic, Gulfstream is about 15 miles out. Will be straight in for runway 22, Marion County, or Marion Municipal.
So where's TEW? So this is about 10, because that's 5?
Yep.
10, okay. So, and it's Mason traffic, right?
Correct.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, 10 miles to the northeast, inbound for 10. Mason traffic.
We're actually just to the east.
Oh, east, sorry.
Remember, just whatever you are, it's right
okay,
off the tail of your plane is where you're from the airport.
And he's doing something here.
Yeah, he's probably doing traffic pattern. So we just keep an eye on him and feed in with him, okay? Okay, so now we pull our approach descent checklist.
Okay, we got the AWAS.
Yep.
ATIS altimeter check, we did that because that has not changed.
Okay.
The instruments,
you skipped approach brief.
Approach brief.
So we already know that we're going to land runway 10 and we're going to enter on a right downwind.
Right downwind.
Archer 8086 Golf, and upwind off runway 10, Mason traffic.
Okay, runway 110, right traffic.
Right.
And then we're going to do a full stop on this the first time. And then landing light on.
Yep.
Fuel pump is back on.
Marion traffic, Gulfstream 2.
Fixtures back to Rich. It was Rich. Parking brake off, airport diagram, radio calls. So we'll make our next radio call.
So now we know we're coming up on about a 5-mile mark. So what do we want to do? We
want to
Mason traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right crosswind off runway 10, Mason traffic.
So you gotta listen. If you hear somebody talking on the radio, stop what you're doing and listen.
Okay.
Okay, so right.
So right cross.
He's turning right crosswind.
Right. So now I'm going to start angling this way.
Boom, and start your descent.
Right.
Just bring the throttle back a little bit. Not much. There you go, and just start a slow descent. And now you're 5
traffic,
miles.
Archer 8086
Yep, and our pattern altitude's 1800.
On right downwind, off runway 10, Mason traffic.
So we are 4 miles.
5 miles.
5 miles out.
East. Yeah.
Okay. Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, 5 miles east, inbound for 10. Mason traffic.
Perfect. Just a sequence we're going through. And even if you looked at your map, you'd see the town of Leslie.
Right. Oh, and then I see there's
Yeah.
water tower.
Not a very big
track,
town, but
no.
it's a town.
Yeah. 300 feet a minute, I should be fine.
Yep, so you don't want to cut really right in front of the runway,
right.
So you just kind of angle out. You're actually really good right now,
right?
Because you're going to be far enough south and east before you cross the center line. And we know he's doing a touch and go, so we're just going to do a normal landing. Now, right traffic, it's a little bit different, but it's the same sequence.
Yep.
Pattern altitude. When you get parallel to the point of touchdown, it's throttle back. You're going to be at 1,900 feet, 2,000 RPMs, 95 knots.
Right.
Yeah, or 1,800 feet. You got to look over my shoulder now to your 45 when you do it. This is perfect. You're coming in just perfect.
My speed's not too fast.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Because
when the minute you stop that
traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right base.
You're just going to slow down.
Runway 10, Mason traffic.
We'll make our downwind call.
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf on final, runway 10, Mesa traffic.
Mesa traffic, Cessna 88 Golf, 5 miles to the south. We'll be inbound for right downwind 10 Mesa.
Now is when you want to say you're 3 miles to the east, entering a right downwind for 10.
Mesa traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, 3 miles to the east, right downwind for 10. Mesa traffic.
Okay, don't go below the TPA. Get out a little bit farther. That smoke helps you is like a wind indicator.
Oh,
too.
right, yeah.
Well, you know, we got one guy
traffic.
just about on the ground. We got one guy coming in from the south.
He's
going to have to adjust himself. But you're first in line, so don't worry about him, okay?
I'm still going to worry about him, but yeah.
But you don't need to make it a priority.
Right.
Don't let your attention all go to that, because then it's going to mess you up here.
Right.
Okay, so here you go. Cool. Sit pretty here.
I'm landing.
Guys touching down. See that road right there?
So
be over that road.
Yeah, right over the road?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make the call, right?
Yep.
Mesa traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, left downwind. Right downwind for 10, Mesa traffic.
Oh, cool. All right, now you can bring that throttle back to that 2000 and retrim. Retrim. Get that nose back up. There you go. Right there, see him?
Looking for him.
Right off your wingtip. Right in front of your wingtip, up high. Right in front of your wingtip, right now.
Mesa traffic, Cessna 88 Golf, 2 miles to the south. We're entering the right downwind for 10 Mesa.
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, and upwind off, runway 10, Mesa traffic.
First notch, below 100.
Looking for 80. Trimming.
The nose down, let it drop. There you go. So you see us get pushed?
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 10, Mesa traffic.
Over my shoulder, make your turn when you think you need to make it.
We're good.
Okay. All right base.
Mesa traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, right base 10, Mesa traffic.
Ground large traffic, air tractor 3 south inbound for ground large.
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, and downwind for runway 10, Mesa traffic.
Never seen that before. Obscured runway. Got it. Remember, you don't want to be too fast. Get yourself set at 65-ish. Center yourself up. Don't worry about that smoke. That's just a little heat off the asphalt plant. You're going to feel it too.
Mason area traffic, Cessna 88 Golf, base, runway 10 Mason.
You're going to feel a big bump when you hit that. Heat coming off of it. Good. Oh, smelly too. Go fast.
Ground large traffic, air tractor left base 27 ground large.
Get off. Level off, look at the end of the runway. Working it. Keep working it. Job. Do a full
Mason
stop
area
taxi
traffic,
back.
Cessna 88 Golf, final, runway 10
Go to the next
Mason.
taxiway. Keep your speed up. Off here at Bravo 1.
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right base, runway 10, Mesa traffic.
Mesa traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, clear 10. Mesa traffic. After landing, flaps up. Set to neutral, is neutral. Fuel pump is on. Main lights. Landing off, taxi on.
Mesa traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, on final, runway 10, Mesa traffic.
It doesn't have a taxi on this one, so you just got to go back, Bravo back.
Remember when I looked at these guys for flight school, it's like they had a bunch of really old stuff and Archers and all the gauges, every single plane was different, just hodgepodge of this and that. And it's like, how am I going to transition between one and the other if I have to switch planes? And I got enough things to worry about already rather than have everything inconsistent. At least that was my logic at the time. And the one in Grand Ledge, you can't even, I mean, with the 172, it was like, you couldn't even see out of the back window if you had to. It was like all frosted because it was so old. Guy was nice enough. Now, on my sight picture, this is down the center, right?
Oh, you're pretty close.
Pretty close, because even though it looks like I'm off to the left, because I'm on the left end.
So why does this have black on each side of the yellow? What is that called?
Question. Don't think I know.
Enhanced.
Oh, enhanced. Okay.
It's just an enhanced taxiway.
Oh, got it. Piper?
Archer? Yeah, Piper Archer.
Yeah, like you said, that smoke was perfect to know the winds doesn't. Alright, we're going good.
Basin area traffic, Cessna 88 Golf in the right crosswind for runway 10.
That's the one I need most work on, where I have to make sure I pull back, I keep the nose up, and I have to make sure I let it back just enough, and then stay in ground effect, and then pull out.
Don't over control it.
Right.
Yep, that's the whole thing behind it.
Basin traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, clear of runway 10, Mason.
Flaps at takeoff here, or because I'm going to stop here, even though it's soft take field, because make sure we set up right. You want me to stop right here? Is
Your hold line's up there.
Hold line, okay. Wasn't sure how much, if I was pretending it was grass.
Base traffic, Archer 8086 Golf.
Temperature green.
0. 0.
Pressure good. Fuel pump on. Flaps takeoff. Light on, taxi off. Canopy vent secure. Okay.
Soft field takeoff.
The soft field, we're going to keep this back as we start going, and then as we feel the nose come up, this is where I have trouble figuring out when it gets up. That's when I just
relax it a little bit.
Just relax it just a little bit, and then I'm going to keep.
It's going to come up all by itself.
And then I'm going to keep the nose, but then I'm going to stay in ground effect and wait till the speed gets up to like 57.
Oh, 67.
67, and then climb out from that. Okay. The short field's where I go more. Okay. All right, so we're going to hold this back. We're going to look, we're going to make a call here first. Probably okay, right?
You got time. Yep.
Okay. Basin traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, taking off, 10. Basin traffic. Remaining.
All the way back. Get rolling. Ease the throttle in. Stop the brakes. You can anticipate that wheelie pop sometime. Right, keep it right here. Right about here. Just relax it. Relax it. Just hold it. You're pulling too much. Now relax it. Get in that ground effect. Let it down a little bit more. Let it down a little bit more. Let it down a little bit more. There you go. Now you're in ground effect. Now climb out.
Okay.
That
was a little better.
Yeah, it was really good. So you got to be more. Right. You're still hesitant about pushing that nose over a little bit, but it's just, we're talking just minuscule, you know, pushing it over.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do a soft field landing.
Okay.
So a soft field landing is just a normal landing, but as you feel like you're going to hit the ground, you can do one of two things. You can give it a little bump, but if you're doing fine, like your last landing was really good, all you want to do, it's a procedure. Leave the nose up.
Right.
Don't let, as soon as those wheels touch, don't go boom.
Right.
Leave the nose up and let it just run out of steam and keep pulling back. Right. Even though the nose wheel's on the ground, just keep the yoke back and the throttle's going to be off. Okay, cool.
Flaps up.
Yep.
Nose down.
And you turn your crosswind now because your pattern altitude's 1800 or 1900.
Mesa traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, crosswind, right crosswind for 10, Mesa traffic. On the ground.
Yes.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, right downwind for 10, Mason traffic.
All right, you can feel that crosswind, right?
Traffic, R-Tracer, golf, holding short, runway 10,
Mason
traffic.
pitching that way a little bit?
Okay.
So if you don't make that correction here, look. Now we're flying straight on this road. You've got to have that cross. You started to get pushed in.
I was just saying it doesn't look like there's much wind there, but... Oh, but I'm looking here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Weird, it must not be at the ground, or...
Right. Okay, cool. Checklist. Seatbelt.
Okay, seatbelts. Gauge is green. Fuel pump on, Jet Master, mags both, lights correct.
Cool. Throttle back. First notch. Pitch for 80. Turn and call.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, right base for 10, Mason traffic.
Should just say 10.
Oh, okay, 10. Oh, that's right.
Traffic on base, are you cool with us just taking off right now, 8086 Golf?
Yeah, you're good.
Archer 8086 Golf taking off for runway 10, close rate traffic, Mason.
Actually, before I got to becoming a flight instructor, I was drive a school bus, but I also drove an asphalt truck in the summertime. I came over here a couple times. I was like, man, I got to go flying.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, final 10, Mason traffic.
Perfect. Looks good. Keep that 65 right here until we get a little closer, and then we'll bleed that airspeed to 60, okay?
Okay, all right.
Just want to set it down nice and soft. It's all about the procedure. We keep the flaps in play, right? And the nose off the ground. That's all. You're just pretending that you're on a soft field.
Okay.
Looks good. It's kind of crazy you lose the runway, right?
No.
We know it's there.
I can see it.
Mason traffic, Archer 086 Golf. In upwind off runway 10, Mason
Nose
traffic.
down a little bit. Nose down a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Perfect center line. Don't rotate yet. Get down to the runway. Ease the throttle off. Get down to the runway. Throttle off. Now look at the end of the runway. Just keep holding it off. Hold it. Hold it. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep that nose up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Slow down a little bit. Right, that was good. We're going to go one notch of flaps. I already got it. I want you to do another soft field takeoff. So slow.
Mason traffic, Archer 086 Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 10, Mason traffic.
Right here. Hold it right here. Just hold it right there. Full throttle. There you go.
Mason area traffic, Cessna 88 Golf in the right downwind
Just
for
ease
runway
it over.
10, Mason.
Right here, hold it. Now climb.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
So we did that kind of a combo there.
Right, yeah.
That was a really good soft, and the soft field landing was good. It was really good. And it's about the procedures that you held that nose off. That's what the FAA guy's looking for, is that you keep the nose off the ground. Okay?
Traffic, Archer 086 Golf.
So we got three in the pattern here.
Runway
So we're
10,
just kind of
Mason
stretch
traffic.
it out a little bit more with them.
Right.
We can take our flaps out at 1,300 feet on this one, and we'll turn crosswind at 1,600. Because we're going to 19, right?
18.
Okay. Let's do a short field now.
Yeah, 17, 82, 19. Okay. Short field, I'm just aiming to the grass,
area traffic,
and then 60 as well, and then the main thing there is I gotta do flaps up once I get the wheels down.
Right. There's your crosswind.
Okay. Wasn't sure if we were extending. Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, right crosswind, 10, Mason traffic. Crosswind, I'm watching that now. Gotta get lower. Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, right downwind 10, Mason traffic.
Mason traffic, Archer 086 Golf, turn final runway 10, Mason.
Greenwich traffic 734 Kilo Whiskey, turning crosswind, runway 09, Greenwich.
Yeah, it's all about, you want to be at 55 on this one, though. On short final, you want to be at 55 knots.
Okay, 55.
You got to be slower. So you have to get yourself, you got to get your mind in slow flight. Okay? So the Archer is on...
We're on traffic 734 Kilo Whiskey, turning downwind, runway 09 at Greenwich.
Here you go. So first notch. Oh. Are you getting pushed again?
No.
Got to correct for it.
Oh yeah, I did get pushed. Okay. Make our turn. Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, right base 10, Mason traffic. going to get down to 55 and aim for grass.
Hey, we want to touch down just past the numbers, okay?
Okay.
All your final stop and go.
Ground traffic 734 Kilo Whiskey turning crosswind runway 09 at Greenwich.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, final 10, stop and go, Mason traffic.
Hey, a little low here, so we got that building in front of us. We want to establish slow flight at 55. Hey, there you go, you're good. Feel it right there. If you feel yourself sink, give it a little bit more gas. There you go. Looking good. We're still a little fast. No. Got to aim in that grass.
Mason traffic, Archer, 8086 Golf, upwind, off runway 10, Mason traffic.
Right, ease the power back. That nose up a little bit. We're aiming in the grass. Power out now. Out now. Nose down. Nose down. Now we want to see how we're drifting across. Keep pulling, keep pulling. Now set it in there. Flaps up.
Mason traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 10, Mason traffic.
Okay, we were going to come to a full stop. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. This is what the technique is, okay?
Oh, okay. I
so
wasn't
get on
sure.
the center
I
line.
thought you said stop and go.
But we're going to do a full stop.
Okay.
So, just leave those.
We'll get enough room.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing here.
Oh. Oh, we're stopped.
That's why I said.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to do a short field takeoff.
Okay.
So full throttle? No.
Mason traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right downwind.
Hold the brakes.
Oh, we were one
runway
flat.
28, Mason traffic, runway 10, Mason traffic.
Sorry.
Okay, and go. 568 is on the roll. 10, Mason, remaining.
First speed alive.
Going to rotate at 41. Keep that right rudder in there. There you go. Rotate right there. Now lift off at 51.
Mason area traffic, Cessna 88 Golf, departing runway 10.
Look up right here and just
Staying in the pattern,
glance down
Mason.
at it. Nope. Keep it right there. We're trying to max performance climb right here. Right there. Don't stare at it though. Look out the window. Are we clear of obstacles? Now lower the nose and go to your 68.
Okay.
Okay, 4 Kilo Whiskey, we'll be watching for you guys.
See, that's a max. So we cleared the obstacle and then we went to our VY. So we climbed out at VX, then went to VY.
Okay.
Cool?
All right.
All right, 1300. Keep that at 67 though, remember? There you go. Flaps up and now 75. Good job.
Ground traffic 34 Kilo Whiskey turning crosswind runway 09.
We'll do one more here and then head back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Time we got? Yeah, we got time. Yeah, one more here and then head back and do a couple there, okay?
All right.
Remember your crosswind direction. Okay?
Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, right crosswind 10, Mason traffic.
Ground traffic 74 Kilo Whiskey turning downwind runway 09 at Greenwich.
Mason traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, turning right base, runway 10, Mason.
Sneak in on 27 ahead of you.
Yeah.
We'll just go directly eastbound when we leave on this one, but I want to do the same thing. Short field to a full stop, so I want the flaps all the way up.
All right.
So all you have to do is just push them up.
Okay.
You don't have to go one and then wait.
Ground transfer, turning final, 27 Greenwich.
Simulate max braking. I do want you to brake, but I don't want you to lock them up, okay?
Okay.
Cool? All right, you got downwind already?
Mason traffic, Archer 8086 Golf, on.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, right downwind 10, Mason traffic.
Doing good. Yeah, good crab, man. Beautiful crab right here. Crab and let the crab right down the road.
Ground traffic 734 Kilo Whiskey turning crosswind runway 09 at Greenwich.
Master Mag's lights. Did you see how when I told you when I said cut that power, you got to put the nose down a little bit. I know it feels freaky that you're aiming at the runway, but you're just getting it down so you keep your airspeed up. Because the minute you pull the power, it wants to just drop. You want to put the nose down so you keep flying, and then level it off. Go over the numbers, over the threshold, over the numbers, and touch down after the numbers. Okay. Cool.
Ground traffic 734 Kilo Whiskey turning final runway 09 ground light.
Base on traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie,
traffic, 12
rate
o'clock.
base.
Same altitude,
10.
0 miles.
Where is he? Oh, is that him right there?
Where?
Some guy down low.
An airplane?
Yeah.
All right, just turn. Where?
Way down low. He's like landing.
Where?
It was down in those trees, actually.
Whoa. Flaps in. Oh, your final.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, final 10. Mason traffic.
Flaps.
Mason traffic, Archway 086 Golf, upwind, runway 10, Mason traffic.
Mason area traffic, Cessna 88 Golf in the right downwind for 10 Mason.
Right.
5. So look where we're going. We're a little low, so keep it up.
Mason traffic, Archway 086 Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 10, Mason traffic.
Oh, good job right here. This looks great. So you got that obstruction with that smoke.
Yeah.
You're still good. We can bleed that airspeed off. Kind of go a little bit below the smoke, I think, but see how fast you're going? You've got to bring the throttle back. You've got to get slower. Hold the nose when you do that up a little bit to bleed that airspeed. There you go. You're okay. Okay. There you're at 60. Okay.
Ground light traffic 734 Kilo Whiskey turning final.
All right. Now get ready to pull the power.
Mason traffic, Archway 086 Golf, turning right downwind,
and hold it,
runway 10, Mason traffic.
Keep pulling, and set it down. Flaps up, brake, and brake. I want you to stop before that first taxiway. Great job. All right, 1 notch of flaps. Hold the brakes.
Mason area traffic, Cessna 88 Golf, base 10.
I don't want to move. Hold them brakes. Check your gauges.
Gauges green.
Pop it. Brakes off.
No.
Just stay centered right down that runway. Just feel this airplane, okay? Just glance at your airspeed right here a little bit. When it hits 40-ish, a little after 40, start pulling back. A little bit. Now pull off. Climb at 58, so keep it right here. Right here. That nose really high right there. Keep it right there. Good job. Look out the window, left and right. Are we clear of any trees?
No.
All right. Lower the nose and go to 68. That is a short field takeoff.
Right.
Max climb. Now stay at that 68. While departing Mason to the east.
Mason traffic, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, departing to the east. Mason traffic.
Great job. All right. Now, when we get the flaps up and we get to 2,500 or 3,000.
1,300?
Yep. Flaps up, and 75, gauge check.
Mason traffic, Archway 086 Golf, turning right base, runway 10, Mason traffic.
Nope, we're going east.
Oh,
so go ahead and hit this direct button right here.
734 Kilo Whiskey.
We're going to the reverse here. Where the reverse of the green.
Correct, 744 Kilo Whiskey is going to be big.
The direct button.
For runway 09 Greenwich.
Select nearest airport. Press it. Roll down.
Mason traffic, Archway 086 Golf, on final, runway 10, Mason traffic.
I just hit this.
And no, that's going to take you there. So
oh, whoops. I'm sorry.
Go nearest. No.
Oh, crap.
There you go. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Press it. Direct or activate. Direct right here.
And I goofed up my...
74 Kilo Whiskey turning at final runway 09.
Purple CDI. Purple CDI. There you go.
All right.
These are different than the other ones.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I goofed up my frequency, so 123. Whoops.
There you go. You can do it either that way or that way. Now you can flip it. There you go. And you flip this one too. There you go. We level off at 25.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Owasso traffic 267 Delta Charlie, making right traffic spreading to the southwest. Owasso.
Oh, we're already on here.
100, overcast, temperature 15 Celsius, dew point 13, altimeter 3030.
Madison County traffic, Skylane 3281 Sierra.
Howell, Livingston County, Spencer J. Hardy Airport. Automated weather observation 1325 Zulu, weather, wind 110 at 3, visibility 10, feeling 3100, overcast, temperature 15 Celsius, dew point 13, altimeter 3030.
Remaining in pattern.
Howell, Livingston County.
Right, comms, green. We want to do cruise checklist?
Yeah.
Yep, cruise checklist. Throttle set, fuel pump is off.
Oh, stop. Go back to the first one.
Throttle set.
We want to run it 2,000 RPMs?
No. We're
There you
on
go.
more.
Throttle set. If you got to do something, do it.
400. Throttle
Don't
set.
just. There you go.
Now fuel pump off.
Stop. Look what we're doing. Stop. Look what we're doing. Look. We're climbing. Fly the airplane.
Okay.
Fly the airplane. No, you just, why'd you,
Point down first.
You gotta get it in cruise flight. So get it in cruise at
3-mile final. Niner, Mount Pleasant.
Get it set right here. Get it in cruise flight. Right there. I want to be at 24 or 2,500 RPMs or 2,500 feet.
Okay.
But I want you to fly the airplane first, then put it in cruise.
All right.
You're kind of going through the steps, but you're not actually doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Livingston County traffic 7150 Papa Tango's on a mile final for 13, Livingston County.
All right. Now we can do the fuel pump, light
I
off.
got to get down to 2,500.
61043, left downwind 13, Livingston.
The pilot up here, 94 road, we are 3 miles southeast, overflight, northwest bound.
My trim set.
4.
There you go.
Trim's pretty close. All right. Make sure I'm back on course here. I'm pretty close.
Yep, a little bit, but no big deal.
Okay.
17 X-ray, short final, Niner, Mount Pleasant.
Pump is off. Instrument's green. Landing light is off. Mixture is staying rich.
Okay, now we'll pick up our AWAS. Oh, we already did, right?
Already did.
So you got that. We're going to land what runway?
Let me list this.
5 Celsius, dew point 13, altimeter 3029. Howell, Livingston County, Spencer J. Hardy Airport.
Automated weather observation 1329er. Zulu weather wind 110 at 3.
Okay, so how we
We'll do a teardrop.
What altitude do we need to be at?
Base 2000.
For a teardrop.
Oh, teardrop, no, we got to be higher. We got to be up higher to 3,000, so we got to get up.
Let's get there. Go ahead, fuel pump on, landing light on. That's your back to your descent check or your approach. We're going to climb though.
Right.
All right, cool. I like it. Make your radio call. Your 10. To the
00 traffic, 3804 Quebec, final, runway 04. 00 traffic.
For teardrop for
you don't need to just say 10 miles west, inbound 13.
Okay. Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, 10 miles to the west, inbound for 13. Livingston County.
Perfect.
Gotta watch the clouds.
Yeah, if we get I think they were at like 3,300, so I think we'll be all right to get to 3,000. And you want to go directly midfield, directly perpendicular.
Okay. So I'm looking for the proving ground.
Directly perpendicular, and we're going to go about.
Oh, because the proving ground's 45, so I got to be over to the right of the proving ground.
No, where you're going right now is perfectly fine.
Okay.
You can see the airport up there, and the runway's like this, so you're just going to go straight at like the outlet mall, and then you're going to turn and you're going to go perpendicular across the runway at 3,000 feet. You're going to go past the airport about 2 miles before you start your descending turn to the right.
And I'm getting real close to the clouds, though.
Okay, right here, 3,000. We can level off here.
Yep, on it. Yep.
We're still 500 feet below those, easy. And you get a proving ground, you just call 5 miles to the west, inbound for 13. Then you could say for the teardrop. You don't have to go teardrop into the right downwind or left downwind. You don't have to say all that. You say you're just in.
About for 13.
You're going to fly in midfield for the teardrop. For 13.
Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, 5 miles to the west, inbound for 13. Livingston County.
All right, so we got a bozo over here somewhere, right off our off our nose.
All right.
What's he doing? Let's throttle it back a little bit and keep an eye.
Looking for him. Be right in front of us.
We got you guys in sight. We're going to go ahead and do a 360 and pass behind you off to the northwest.
We got you too as well. Straight off our nose.
Traffic, 12 o'clock. Same altitude, 1 mile.
Oh, I see him.
You guys on the miss for the 13?
Okay, we're going out to do the ILS for 13 after.
OSO community.
You're clear.
Right downwind, runway 11 OSO.
And when I say crossing midfield, teardrop for 13. Now, when I start crossing, right?
Right.
Livingston County, Cessna 64043, left downwind 13.
Okay, so
Can I get a mic check one more time at Livingston County?
Loud and clear.
Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, crossing midfield at 3,000 for teardrop for 13, Livingston County. I got the other traffic down there.
Okay.
I see the subdivision we normally turn at over there. So once I get past where the downwind would be, that's when I start my descent, right?
Correct.
Okay.
OSO traffic 1229 Victor's right base 11 OSO.
Livingston County 64043. Left base 13. Livingston.
Livingston County 267 Delta Charlie, about 7.5 miles to the northeast, inbound for 45 or 13, Livingston.
OSO traffic 1229 Victor, turning for final 11 OSO.
Do not see any traffic. Get our 2000 leveled off here in a minute. I'll just say 45 degree downwind for 13, right?
Yep.
Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, 45 degree downwind for 13, Livingston County.
Livingston County 267 Delta Charlie, 5 miles to the northeast, inbound for 45 or 13, Livingston.
Gotta get up a little higher, a little fast. Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, left downwind for 13, Livingston County. First notch, green, up for 80, brown.
Perfect. Let's do a soft field.
Okay.
We'll go right into a soft field, take it, and we'll finish it with a short field landing.
Okay.
We got time for 2. Yeah. Be tight.
Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, left base 13, Livingston County.
I'll let you make the call if you want to do 2.
Sorry?
I'll let you make the call if you want to do 2.
Okay. If we're tight, we've been goofing people up. I don't have a problem just doing 1 today.
All right. So short field or soft field?
Let's do the soft field.
Okay.
Livingston County 267 Delta Charlie, turning 45 for runway 13, Livingston.
Livingston County, Diamond 568 Delta Charlie, left base 13, Livingston County.
Livingston County, Cessna 64043, left downwind 13, Livingston.
Delta Charlie, final 13, Livingston County.
Livingston County traffic, 7150, Pub Tango, 8 mile, final ILS 138, Livingston County.
That's full.
Remember, use that trim to your advantage, okay? Get nose trim back up. There you go. Perfect. Right there. 1 notch is great. Had that power to hold you? Perfect. Or use those things for your advantage. Take the pressure off you. Looking good. Right down the middle. Holding that center line. We just want to look at the 500 footers, and we want to set it down as soft as possible on that center line.
County 267 Delta Charlie.
Feel like it's going to drop too much? Add a little power to hold you in ground effect, okay? Right now, I think you're looking really good. Ease the power out slowly when you're ready, and make sure we're down to the runway before you flare.
64043, left base 13 Livingston.
Good. Look at the end of the runway now. Down a little bit lower. Keep pulling. Add a little power. All right, keep the nose up. Keep the nose up. Nose up. Yeah. Check. Oh. Check. Nothing, eh? How about now?
Test.
Now right there, click.
There you go.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Your landing, flaps up.
Livingston County 267 Delta Charlie, turning final, runway 13, Livingston.
Neutral. Lights on. Landing off.
I think that's the kind of plane my buddy flies.
That one?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it is. No. That's what he flies. That's kind of like it. That's a nice plane.
Oh, it is.
I think that's a NetJets plane.
Where the expensive people can rent them?
Really stupid rich people. I'd fly that.
Yep.
6709 Alpha. I'd drive the wings off that thing. I don't think that Navion's moving in a while. There's some like weeds growing under it. Good job today. Any questions?
No, I'll go back and review one that felt better than.
Yep, you just got, you're doing real good with starting to really memorize all the procedures, and that's basically what flying. Flying's a lot of memorization, man. I mean, it's just.
The older it takes more for it to.
Huh?
For me, at least, it takes more for it to click in.
It's just memorization. I think you got the procedures down, and you're good at them. So just keep armchair flying them. This is what I'm supposed to do on this specific takeoff, whether it's short field or soft field. This is the technique, and this is the procedure. Same with the landings. Specific procedure and technique for the soft field landing. So that last one, did you hear me when I said add a little power?
Right.
So you felt you were kind of high. We were still a little high when you were rotating.
Right. Yeah, I heard right at the end is where.
If you would have added just a little bump of power, a little bit faster, and I'm only talking like 50 RPMs, it would have been enough thrust to stop your descent and hold you right there over that runway.
Okay.
And then you could have just said, okay. And it's kind of weird because you're flying and you got the back pressure and you got power in still, and you're over the runway, and all of a sudden it's just like, okay, it's not enough power to keep me in the air. So it just settles so slowly, and as you keep pulling, the wheels just touch, and as they touch, then you just bring the throttle close and as it bleeds off the airspeed, you just keep pulling back on the control yoke. All you're doing is keeping the pressure off at the nose. That's it. That's the whole technique behind it.
Got it.
Short field is the opposite. As soon as we touch down, we want to take the lift off the wing, so we take the flaps out and we simulate max braking. We don't want to actually tear the tires and the brakes up. We just say, okay, simulate. And then we can eventually just do it if we need to.
And the other thing I got to work on is, like you said, for the cruise, getting back to the cruise, at the RPMs where I need to, the nose where I need to, then trim.
So when I
was doing too much. I was trying to do two things at once, and it's just not work.
Well, you went through the motions with the checklist, but you weren't really following it.
Right.
And that's it's useless then if you go through the motion, but you're not doing it. So as soon as before you pull the checklist out, it's like, I know I have to get the plane in cruise mode. So I'm going to lower my nose and let my airspeed build up. All right. Then I'm going to throttle back a little bit. Once my airspeed's built up, then I'm going to trim. So that I'm level.
Traffic Diamond 150 Papa Tango is clear of the runway on the ground.
All right, we got a guy here turning final right now, so we got to hold up here. And then once you got it set, you're like, okay, I'm level. My RPMs are set where I want them. I'm not climbing. I'm not descending. I'm on my heading. Now I can grab my cruise checklist and say, my power's set. I'm level cruise. Fuel pump off. Lights off. Lean mixture. Gauge check. There's only like 4 steps to it. And then when we get ready to come into an airport, we're going to be that 15. When we go on across country, it's going to be a lot easier because you're going to be 10, 15 miles out before we even think about it. We're going to pick up the ATIS. We're going to brief the approach. Where are we going? What runway are we using? Blah, blah, blah. How are we going to enter? Set our instruments. Now it's like, okay, descent approach checklist. We pull it out. We go fuel pump on, light on, mixture full rich. We're good. We get to our top of descent, that's when we're going to pull it down, pull the throttle down, and start our descent. What's that?
I'm going to take a picture of this.
This one?
What is that? That's
a 172.
Oh, this is a... oh, that's kind of interesting.
That, I don't know, it's a Garmin something. I think it might be like a 6 something or 480 or something. Wait till he... Yeah,
you don't freak him out.
Yeah, you can probably cross.
Livingston County, Diamond 568, Delta Charlie, crossing 13 on the ground. Livingston County.
Livingston County traffic, Diamond 267, Delta Charlie is following 568, approach on 13 on the ground. Hey Rob, your front tire looks a little squishy.
The front tire? Okay, I'll check it up. I'm in this after again.
Livingston County, 64043, clear runway 13, Livingston.
Livingston County traffic, Diamond 150, Papa Tango is crossing 13 on the ground.
Am I right?
Yeah.
out again. Oh, there it goes.
Mine did?
No, I mean, I couldn't hear myself. Now it's back again. Like the Cessna, like almost like a real plane versus the. Am I in this line?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm going to get a little bit closer, so let me get us a little bit closer because we want to be able to get a couple different planes in here.
Really close.
Right there's good.